skills aren't going to cut it.
Lose.
Yeah, I was actually thinking 4 because you know they have. Well, they still have good talent. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, when McCollum and Miller.
Not at all. To be honest, I didn't expect to enjoy this as much as I did.
Right. I feel the same.
Houston, OKC, but they can flip-flop. And then the 15 to 16. Timberwolves and Blazers, and they can flip-flop. And then in the second week, it'll be whatever.
It could be Phoenix, to be honest, because Phoenix could really get back up there now that Devin Booker is actually, you know, turning into like a legend. But I don't know, like Devin Booker, do you think he's good?
Alright, that attack was fairly impressive. I'm beginning to think this
think that he got lucky getting that 70-point game? Alright, okay, so you think that he's not good after he banged 70 points on Boston?
Against you.
Alright.
You kidding me.
Andrew Damon busting everybody's ass in basketball. Yeah.
Easily. No, this isn't possible.
How tall are you?
My perfect
6'1",
form should
right?
be invincible.
Yeah.
I can't stand losing like this.
That bitch ass nigga. What? You trying to say that you better than Russell Westbrook? Are you better than that man?
I know you're wrong about that.
Yeah, it's my first time look at the team.
Are you happy that Russie won his MVP?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Alright, so what is the best play that Russell Westbrook has done to clarify the deal? Yeah, what was his best game ever? Like best players, best game, you know, best sportsmanship. Yeah. My favorite was when he made the comeback on Denver, right? When he made the comeback. Wait, was that like the game where he made the comeback? He was like down by like 20. Yeah. Yo, he went super savage in that game. I'm like fucking asking myself, how is Westbrook human? Like is he really that human? Like he must be like a half, like, you know, introverted like space being, and then he's just half human. Like he's just too strong. He's too vicious.
No
like,
more fooling around.
He's like a true, you know, inner legend within his warrior-like body. And actually, what I really think about him, I really do think Westbrook could like do like another sport, in my honest opinion, if he wanted to. Wait! Didn't Westbrook play football? No, he didn't. What do you think Damian Lillard could play another sport? Like what sport? Golf?
Strong.
that
Loose.
I don't know. He could be good for boxing or baseball. I don't know. He looks pretty quick. Well, he said he's from Oakland. he's from Oakland, so he can bust some niggas up. He could actually be rapping, if anything. Be like, yo, what's up, guys? What's going on? Like, I never got me like a ring yet. Yeah. Oh wait, what album? Dame Dollar. Do you think he's a Dame Dollar?
Please.
So would you like to meet him?
This is impossible. My perfect form should be invincible. Can't stand losing like this.
Yo, you're so funny. He'd be like, yo, man, look. Like I know how much that you like me, man, but I gotta make my own decisions, man. I'm trying to win me that ring, bro. Then be like, yo, you can get one here, nigga. Damn, you can get a ring. Slide me into like the same Damian Lillard was.
You're like,
what the fuck? Why you gotta hit me like that? Nah, man. Nah, man. Like, I tripped and shit, bitch. Yeah, like, I haven't seen you, well, no, I haven't heard from you on what you told me on you playing basketball for what's connected. Yeah, I was thinking, you know, if he did that. Huh? Yeah, maybe I would bust your ass for real. I'm just saying, like, I'm actually pretty good, but I wouldn't mind facing you. I wouldn't mind facing you. What's the big deal? What's the big deal?
Like this.
I can take an L. I can take an L. I don't care.
Got a talent for
I
this.
can too.
Don't forget how that felt.
How many L's can you take?
A lot.
Wait, what? Do you suck or are you good?
No, I meant like when I started off and I sucked ass, airballed, and fucking almost broke the backboard with how much times I fricked it. But
Wow.
I learned that I don't really have that great of a jump shot, so I'm just inside scoring.
Are you more of a scorer now? Have you gotten better?
Yeah.
Like, how much better have you gotten?
Oh, reading! I can make a layup. I used to not be able to make one. It used to be pretty bad. I'm trying to like work on handles, but I just can't get it down. I'm trying.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really good at handles either, which, well, I've actually kind of gotten better at handles because I don't practice on my handles, but whenever I go back and play basketball, it seems like I'm really good at handling for some odd reason. I don't know if it's a killer instinct ability, or it's just probably because I watch a lot of Ball is Life videos, so
Good.
I mean, I just kind of like replicate what I see. I don't know. Ball is Life is kind of like an actual, basketball season network. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get to see like the best of the best go at it with each other, and you're actually watching some pretty good games. Which, that's why that I don't really, focus too much on outside, like how should I say it? Like AU basketball. I just like watching, NBA and college basketball, but I like college ball more. Cause watching like third-party basketball, it's okay, but I mean, like I could always go to like a real life event if I want to see something like that. But I mean, that's why I could just watch college basketball and then I'll be satisfied. But that's why third-party basketball, it's still popular, but it's not to the level of NBA standard. But that's why they're trying to, get that profit going, because they want people to get involved more into like supporting players to gain their popularity before they could make a decision of maybe going overseas or playing in the NBA if possible. I don't know, most of those people like in the NBA, they're not really that good except for most of the young veterans, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because like the only good players out of my top 10 right now would be Kawhi Leonard, Kyrie Irving, Damian Lillard, fuck bitch ass Durant and Curry, and not, like, they ain't that good. What? I thought that you hated them. Yeah. Oh, you hate Curry. Why do you hate him? It's not even good. Like, all he does is threes. Like, can't you just say that, in order to beat somebody?
What a powerful attack! It's more than I expected!
Yeah, so what does that even mean? Like, that doesn't mean that you average at the league in defense.
Don't underestimate
in defensive.
Small. It's too small.
Yeah.
Small is not built. It's not
He's not. Yeah, he's not built, and I think that due to Westbrook's defensive ability, he's able to handle that much damage because he's built enough to handle more, season-prone injuries. Because he's really powerful. He's like well, not to screw up the comparison. Yeah. Well, I was just gonna say that Russell Westbrook's kind of like Conor McGregor too. The way he's gotten hurt, but he made huge comebacks.
Go on. You okay?
And then again, you know,
just worry about
back to the whole Conor McGregor and Floyd thing. I really do think that if Conor manages to hit Floyd on certain good areas where he can try to, you know, try to stun him before things get bad, I think he could win. But you never know, because that's why that's why that I don't really like boxing that much for guys. I'm not trying to sound perverted, but I actually like, you know, women's more, just because it's more committing, I guess. Like for guys, like you got fighters that are just complete ass.
Give me strength.
You know, they don't really give you a good fight. Like I mean, for the Manny Pacquiao and Floyd fight, that fight was so rigged that Floyd he didn't do too much. He just ran away for every punch that Manny tried to hit on him. I'm pretty sure if they were both in their primes, that would be a really tough fight. But no, they decided not to do that because fucking, you know, bitch-ass, you know, promoter John King or somebody that's trying to run up with the whole fight to get it, you know, going for a profit. They decided to be like, no, we don't want Floyd to fight Manny. Like, let's just have Marquez fight Manny. Which, credit Marquez, he's a great fighter, but I mean, you know, you could have had him face Floyd if anything to make it more challenging. Well, you didn't need Manny to fight Marquez, and then no Manny and Floyd. Like, you know, everybody was talking about it, but now it's like, no, you gotta go in super late into the game when Floyd was like about 36 or 37. I don't know. Why do you think Floyd might win? Or Floyd will hashtag beat Conor's ass.
It's a fucking god.
Why do you think he's a god?
Because, you know, everyone makes fun of him. You know, but he's still one of those
Alright, well, how many of those fights has he been brutally stunned, and how many punches has he taken to strike more than he defends?
I haven't watched all his fights, but watched a few.
These guys are intense.
Well, the thing is that not to trigger any TNT fans, but I don't really give a fuck. But most of his fights have been mostly defensive, and the only times he's ever been, you know, like accountable for actually, you know, hitting more was when he fought good fighters like, I don't know, maybe Oscar De La Hoya, guys like Ricky Hatton, and he was considered to beat Floyd, but he got his ass whooped real quick. So Floyd, he finds good ways to stun people in the counter-punching game, but as far as a combo set, no, that nigga does not do combos. He is not the type of person to hit first. He wants you to hit him, and then he's able to, you know, try to get most of his, you know, points that way, because he wants to make sure that he can get more rounds in to kind of, you know, win by split decision or mostly by, you know, unanimous. But that's why that I think Conor's a lot better, because he's actually been in fights where literally his face is that fucked up, and he's taking more hits rather than trying to defend them, because, you know, he's like Tyson, like, in a way, but he's very very smart on what punches he can take, because he doesn't flinch on them. He lets it go right in, and I think that's a lot better than trying to say that, you know, he's just like a little bitch, and then he's just trash talking Floyd so he can get his ass kicked. But no, I really do think that he's a good fighter, because he's been in fights where he can make a comeback. And, you know, actually when he lost to Nate Diaz was a lot heavier than him. So, you know, Conor wasn't even, you know, thinking of how much, you know, height advantage that Nate had on him. He just picked that fight because he knew Nate Diaz wasn't that good, but no, he just like he got too cocky and then he learned from his loss. So I don't really think Conor's like that bad of a fighter. He's a really good fighter. But you know, if he loses, at least he tried. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's why that I like him. He doesn't give up. And you know, for Floyd, when he talked about the whole fight, he was actually like the one that wanted to fight Conor. Conor had no interest of fighting him, but he's like, okay, well, give me your money, and then we could set this up right now. But Floyd did not want to give Conor the full amount of a $100 million fight, or more so have it offered, and then that way the promoters can make that deal happen, rather than, oh, let me give you $25 million because you haven't fought a fight that was worth over $100 million. But that's retarded though, because Floyd and Conor, you know, respectively, you know, Conor can still get more money coming from promotions, but the reason why Floyd has received more money is because his promoters have been giving him that money over the course of time. So as he got popular, those promoters were like, yeah, like how about that? We just kind of fuck everybody over and just give Floyd more money because we actually favor him more. And then again, like, how many reps actually make him, you know, worthy enough to win those? To win those fights, in which, you know, like in the fights up against Marcos Maidana had tagged him so hard that, you know, referees don't even like count most of those hits to be like critical points. Or no, judges, my fault. To kind of, you know, fix that terminology. But yeah, if you, as far as seeing Floyd fight, he's decent, but I don't find him to be like the best fighter
Got
ever.
a talent for this.
He's not.
Don't forget how that felt.
He's not as far as like a pound for pound. I'll say ranking wise, as far as defensive, he's a good defensive fighter. But if he's able to get hit, then he can get hit. Yo, Andrew, you there?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know. How would you think the fight would go down?
Mayweather's gonna win.
Well, as far as, you know, punches go, do you think Mayweather would defend more or strike more?
I think probably he might strike more in this one.
Alright, then how would it have to favor his fighting style? Does he have to commit more to hitting Conor in spots where he can be, you know, invulnerable, and then face more punishment of getting knocked out? Well, yeah. I don't think you're a fan of boxing, right? I don't think you're a fan of boxing, are you?
I started watching it a few months ago, trying to get into it and learn everything. It's taking me a while.
Well, I was just gonna say, as far as boxing goes, it's decent, but it's not as what you think of it to be. There's more to a fight, like in boxing. It's all about choosing your hits, making sure that you don't get tagged in certain spots that you want to be exposed for, and learning how to take smart punches rather than dumb punches. But that's why that I don't like the men's, because it's really died out. You know, ever since Floyd was not taking the harder fights, which most of his fights were pretty much bad until he started fighting good fighters, and then he was able to win by the help of the refs and judges. But you know, I don't really like him just due to the fact that he could find a much better quality in his fighting game when he's fighting fighters that are in the prime like him, that are able to take him down, versus fighters he knows he can take down because they lack in a, how should I say it? They lack in a sense where they cannot, you know, have too much, you know, combos, you know, in their fighting culture, in which they just try to go for knockouts. That's why, you know, for guys like Ricky Hatton, he's a great fighter, but he was a guy that was mostly known for his knockouts. So for Floyd, it kind of fits into his nature because he's able to just defend more and just take Ricky down. So once he took him down, it just kind of worked out for him. So I mean, if you want to talk good fighters right now, look up my boy Jamel Herring. He's a pretty good fighter. I really do like him. He's very dedicated. Well, this is why that I don't like the men's roster. You know, for like the, you know, welterweight and flyweight. But there's guys like Jamel Herring. There's Errol Spence Jr. He's a beast. I really do like him. There's guys like there's this one guy called Sergey Lomachenko. What, do you know him?
No.
Well, he's a beast. You got to check him out. He's really, really good. He is way too good. He's really, really powerful in his punches. There's fighters like Mickey Garcia. Check him out. He's a really good fighter. Well, if you want to talk fighters all around the world, look up Leo Santa Cruz. He's a really good fighter from Mexico. Who else? Well, obviously Marcos Maidana. I don't even know what he's been doing lately. He's been pretty quiet. I don't know. Do you like Canelo Alvarez? Oh, what? Do you know who he is?
Never heard of his name.
Yeah, he's the guy that was suspected to beat Floyd Mayweather, but then he lost because Floyd Mayweather just ran away like every other fight, or most of his fights, and then he just kept striking him, and then he still won those rounds, which was really weird. Yeah, I don't even know. I mean, by any chance, are you a fan of female boxing? Andrew's like, nah, fuck that shit. It's like, you know what? You're just such a pervert, and you're not right on what you say. You're like, what? Girls can fight, nigga. I don't know, girls are actually a lot better in fighting, I'm not gonna lie.
I watched like one woman UFC match.
Which one was that?
I don't remember their damn names.
Ronda Rousey and Holly Holm?
Yeah.
That fight was pretty crazy. Well, if you're talking about Ronda Rousey and Amanda Nunes, yeah, that fight, I really wanted Ronda to win, but you know, I didn't really care that she lost. You know, I knew at some point of her career she wanted to try to do one more fight, and then that would have been it. But I mean, like, I still like her. You know, she should, like, hands down, she'll still be like my favorite fighter. You know, despite. Wait, what? I thought you said tits. Oh, wait a minute. Did you say that your tit got burned?
No, I said tit burger.
Tit burger? What's that?
Difficulty against the likes of you.
Well, oh what? So you got burned by your laptop?
Hey, Gulda! Did you lose? Terrible!
Yeah, like I bought me a better I bought me a better external cooling system, and you stole yours?
No, I stole it.
You stole?
After Smoke got him and stole his laptop.
Wait, how did you steal the laptop?
Through Smoke up there and
Yo, what's up, you bitch ass snakes? Be like, yo, what's up, man? Yo, what's up? Hey, like, yo, bro, like, what the fuck is the snake, you bitch ass nigga? Be like, look, I just need to have your laptop forever, so I'm gonna throw a snake at you. So eat a dick, and yeah, see you later.
I let my guard down too often.
Nah, but that's kind of funny though. That is just wicked funny. Nah, but personally, if I ever wanted me to get me a free laptop, what I have to do is that I have to hack a bank, and then I would have to get me what?
I don't think that's a word.
Oh no. You can definitely do it. You have to get Kali Linux, and you have to install. Well, first you have to have a strong firewall. Make sure that your shit is protected.
You're
And
just
then
itching to feel pain!
you find the bank that you want to find, or that you want to hack, and you get its encrypted software. And then after that,
You don't seem to know how
you have to find the code to break open their firewall. And then once you're in, you can get as much money as you want from whatever account that you want to get. But most people do it in more so educational purposes, but still, in that sense, you still need to have a strong basis of coding, because it's more like a get in, get out, cops and robbers type thing, because like once you're being traced by their server, like they can try to trace your location, which most people have a jammer to kind of, you know, erase their location, because they try to take everything, you know, out of their way, which they have that little jammer, you know, satellite near them, you know, for people that are big time hackers, which most of them would live in a more, you know, isolated area where nobody's not, you know, like basically detecting of what they do. But if like once they do that, that actually makes it a hell lot easier for them to get their money, and then after that, it's basically over. They can get as much money as possible, then bam, they are basically free. But for some people that actually do have, those are white hat hackers, and the other ones are black hat hackers, which the white ones are more positive people. They don't really hack, you know, for, you know, just for the hell of it. Those are people that have, you know, more like a positive base for hacking. But as for the black ones, those are like the big time criminal ones that are more into, you know, doing more black market hacking, where they can just, you know, get their ransom, try to hack people out of their own, you know, just out of their own interests. But other than that, it's really not that big of a deal, because it's like, you know, I read up on a really crazy story where a guy, he gets executed in, I want to say he's in Singapore, but he got like $100 million worth, no, like $100 billion actually, you know, from their Federal Reserve, and he donated all that to charity. And I'm like, wow, you know, that, like, to me, I think that's a true hero, to my honest opinion. That's not in any sense of, you know, saying fuck anybody out of any color. Like, yeah, obviously you cared about something, so I think it's kind of crazy that you know, in most of the Asian and African countries that are poor, they don't really, you know, take care of their people. And you know, like, that also equates with out here. You know, the poorest countries that we have is like Haiti. We have Cuba, which is getting up there, and you know, other Central and Latin American countries. So I think later on in the future, when humans finally get over the fact that we're just all one race, and we need to stop being like tribalistic animals. Yeah, I can see everything else turning to a global setting, like a global government environment. What are you doing? Nigga, damn. What t-shirt are you getting?
It won't let me change the site.
Wait, what's the name of the website? Oh, I bought my friend I bought my friend. Well, yeah, like I wish I could buy my cookie online. That would be funny.
Not bad.
Wait,
That
what?
push attack was really good.
Hey, what did you say? Oh yeah, yo, what's up, man? You wanna buy cocaine online? Yo, those cops will be knocking at your door, be like, hello? Are you Kieran Rodriguez? Be like, yes. And then they'd be like, yeah, we're gonna kill you in like 5 seconds, so put your hands up. And be like, oh, well, what the fuck did I do wrong, officer? And be like, you just committed a fucking felony crime. So yeah, we're gonna have to need to take down everything and get you down. And see now, to my own opinion, that's what I really hate about, you know, you going to custody, because they try to take away everything, and then it's gonna make it harder for you to get your own place once you get out. Which I think that's really bullshit, because you should still have your own place and still have money being, you know, funded onto your house once you get back. Or at least put it under somebody's name, and then that way you can get your own house back once you come back. Like, I just think that's just so, like, to me that's just super retarded. I'm all in it for jailing people that do a wrong crime, but seriously, like, that is so like a name.
Don't get too
It's just bad. Do you think to a certain degree people should still have their houses back once they get out of prison?
Evil cannot stand. I am Gohan.
Yeah.
Gohan, you're so
I think it's just kind of bad though, because they're losing everything along with their car and everything. I think that should still be kept with them.
Great Saiyaman and Great Saiyawoman reporting for duty.
Oh, I saw like three plus arrests over at the Clifton Park gas station mall. Yeah. And then did you ever hear about the? Oh man. White kids getting arrested more than black people. Those white guys, man. You know what? Those effing white people. Yeah. Be like, Black Lives Matter. Whoa, no justice. Not fair. No, it's not good. Not fit. That's just
You're
wicked
not
funny.
stronger than I expected, but not
I'm not
nearly
even
as
gonna
strong
lie,
as
like,
me.
as much as I don't like Trump supporters to a certain degree, at least some of them do make sense, which I'm actually in like a fair like agreement with them, because it's not a political issue, but literally, if you're gonna like protest to try to hurt other people, that's considered a terrorist act anyway, so, I mean, I don't even respect the fact of how much lies are being funded into the program, but, this goes for the same thing for the Muslim situation. There's actual people that are trying to fund Muslim coalition groups where they're trying to support terrorists and shit like that. And I'm like, what the fuck?
My
Like,
true
how
power
is this even being like allowed in colleges?
like a little baby.
I'd be surprised if that shit was going on in high school too. As far as what? Okay, so you still respect that as free speech until compromised as a potential threat.
Alright,
Yo, I can see you coming out with a fucking,
I'm
like,
beginning to
shotgun
think this
along with
might be
a...
a good battle.
Yeah, just a fucking bazooka and a modded M4. You'd be like, alright, put your fucking hands up. I don't give a fuck about you. Yeah,
Not
you're just
bad.
a fucking terrorist and get the
Not
fuck
bad
out.
at all.
Wait, so like, wait a minute.
No, hold up. It's like you let a picture that said, officer, is there anything I can do for the
Damn it!
Oh yeah, bitch. Be like, hey officer, can I suck your dick to get out of this ticket? Oh man, that is wicked funny. He's like, hey, well, you know what? If you could get me like that little marshmallow out of like my little hole, then I'll be pretty good with you, lady. You're like, hey, can you hook me up with those fucking donuts? Be like, sure thing, officer. You're my fat daddy. I don't know, like, I don't really think that, well, wait, could there be any instances where officers try to, like, you know, unlawfully have sex with somebody? That's a potential criminal. They try to rip
stuff, but probably if it's like, there's like a big investigation going on in the back,
Or what about you raping a police officer? Is that ever detected? Well, nigga, you're going into the fucking police force. Damn. At least you should know those type of laws.
I don't look up for the cops raping me. I'm not that far ahead yet.
Yeah, you know what? Because I haven't evolved into a rapist. Police Rapist 2K17. It's like, welcome to Police Rapist 2K17. Here, you can find every cop out of the bad women list. Oh, and men too. Those guys have been getting a little bit more muscular. No. That is just wicked crazy. But, I don't know. I really don't think that too many officers really do that much, you know, dumb shit, except for the ones that are really crazy, just to go after people for no fucking reason, and then they're committing an unlawful crime. Yeah, so when are you going in for training? Wait, to become a police officer? That long? You need to come in with a degree. Like, well, there's people that have police officers without degrees, right? People that are from like the military, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how come that you like? Okay, so this is my concern. If there's a police officer that knows like the law more versus the ones that don't know the law, then how is that going to help me when I'm trying to express my, you know, defensive rights when they don't know half of like the laws?
I guess you want to take it.
Then that means like that I win. That means like that I win my fucking case, right? Wait. Oh, then perfect. Then I'm gonna beat every police officer's cases that they have against me. I'll still support like the cops, but I mean, like, I just don't like crooked cops. Fuck them. How many of those situations really happen anyway? I don't really see too many crooked cops. Yeah, that's really rare. That's like in the sense. That's kind of like saying that all Christians are committing 99.9% of terrorism, but
Just
it's like
back off.
they're really
I'll take
not.
care of the
Like
rest.
they're pretty
Too
quiet,
slow.
but they're acting really
Be able
dumb.
to finish this sooner.
But I mean, other than that, you know, they just honk with the horn if they're trying to be saved by Jesus. But
Good.
I
Don't
guess,
forget what you
know,
just did there.
You know, if you're part of that group, then yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, Andrew.
Yeah.
Have you ever told you that I'm an atheist? I would. You got a problem with me? Oh. Well,
Absolutely incredible.
are you a Muslim?
Yeah.
What is your religious faith, my friend? How many people have you killed?
Not enough.
Have you sworn to Allah? Yeah. Well, where's Allah?
Fuck that bitch, I'm a Muslim.
Oh, really? What's your faith? What is your faith, you lovely Jew? The 0.2% of Jews in the world. I probably... Huh?
I'm a legend.
That's your religion? It's called legendaryism.
Yeah.
It's called legendary pragmatism. Pragmatism.
Wait for down like this one.
What?
Oh!
Oh wait, what? Like what I just said?
Yeah.
Yeah, go right ahead. Like, I don't give a fuck. This is why that I have good personalities with people, and that's why people call me their friend. Cause I'm a real ass nigga. That's how we get down. If you ain't down with the cause, then how many black people do you got, like, you know, riding with you? You gotta have some niggas. Yo, that's a fact. If you ain't got niggas, then, you know, who you really got nowadays? Oh man. No, you wanna know something? People really think that using nigga is really that, like, offensive, because they're now getting all buzzy on white people saying it now, but now it's like, if a black guy says it, it's kinda coonish, but you're kinda deemed to be a thug. And I'm like, not really. Like, there's a bunch of people.
I say it.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah,
Now I understand where your culture is.
But I don't say it in front of it.
Why? Because it's not part of their inheritance of talking. I mean, like, I can respect that. It's not really a big deal, but I mean, you know, the root of not to be all racist, you know, educating, but like the root of nigger was coming from the term of Niger, where when in slavery, when it actually transformed into the Atlantic slave trade, black people sold the slaves off in Niger to generate that word for saying that they're poor, you know, uneducated fools. Which, that is why whites have taken that word to transform it into the racist N-word, because most of the slavery had impacted more down south, so they were making more money off of the individuals that were young and more, you know, ignorant, because if you're a coon, you're most likely going to come back to the white man and do everything for him. Which, that's why everybody in the black community, well, the ignorant portion, they're so, you know, endeavored of what a white person says, because they're so triggered and they don't know how to defeat their ignorance. And I mean it's kind of bad, because it's like, you know, you like you can overcome that, like you know, if, like, that's why racism is that little of a, you know, big problem, because you can get rid of it tomorrow. So the problem that people don't want to get rid of is that they're racist themselves. So, you know, yes, I'll admit it, you know, I probably say I got a little bit of racism, like, you know, we all have that, but as far as like a
racist, I hate everybody equally.
Yeah, basically, I'm like you, like I don't give a fuck about who you are. If you're gonna call me some shit that you just, you know, try to slip out of your mouth at me, then no, I'm gonna tag you. That's basically what's gonna happen. It's gonna be kill or be be brutalized, which brutalization comes first before killing somebody. That's like the last thing that I'll ever do. But that's why that my personality, like, I'm like half nice and then I'm half rude, which more so I'm just really bold, because I don't care about what people have to say. Because it's like, you know, people really think that fantasies are a good way to win a conversation or win an argument. So
I'm not going
they
down
try to
without
make
a
some
fight.
shit up about you, and then
Not
they
bad.
try to like accuse
But
you
the
for
real
being
battle has
a
just
rude
begun.
person, which you're not. So they want to put you under the bus, and then they try to, you know, get you locked up for something that you didn't do. So that's why that I say racism is just, you know, like it works well because, you know, don't take this like the wrong way with me, but in my own view, I think it's just driven out of belief systems
Going down.
along with
Used to
fear,
this
because
kind of pressure.
you have to be afraid of something before you hate something. So that's why when you create the boogeyman for
Can't keep
black
up in this
people and
battle.
white people, that has evolved over time to be from more
strong.
fearsome racism to more moderate
just
and
means I'm
condescending
still weak.
racism, where it's not shown in all aspects, but it's still dirty and it's still,
bad
you know,
feeling came
potent to be evil. Which there's no such thing as good and evil, but it's still bad, so it needs to be taken down.
It's time to show the results of my
I don't know,
training.
Andrew. Like you seem like a smart ass, like a real nigga. The good old white man.
Streets.
What streets? What streets like that you from, homie? What? Right up on Pyro? Wait. Yo, be real with me. Be real with me, my nigga. But like, what hood that you from? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Fucking old retired fucking hood.
That's what the good old white man taught me. Like back in the day, man. Like, you know what? Like I was white and I was proud, but then I had to eat a Hershey bar before I got black again. Wait, what? Like, that's not a good joke? Oh, fuck that. Nah, fuck you. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna call Chris Rock, and then once we get everything set up for the confirmation of Hispanic from Civil Rights, have fun, enjoy White World, and I'll enjoy Black World, so until we finally get through our differences in the next 1 million years, until then, racism is... What, are you really gonna try to go black again? You better not. That's what... To my own opinion, like, I really don't find blackfacing to be racist. Like, how's that really racist, though? Like, that... Yeah, they're sensitive, right? They're too sensitive? Oh, alright. And actually, this is what some Trump supporters say, but it's mostly pussy-ass, you know, liberals that want racism, which I actually do come into like agreement with that, even though that I'm not politically involved, but I'm more of like the like a civil independent. But now that I'm seeing of how it works now, like they actually do want to keep racism, because they think like, oh, if I could use slavery, then I could try to make all black people be caged into this way of thinking, and then just try to say, oh, well, I have white privilege because, you know, like, because I'm white, because I'm like the founder of this country. You know, black people never did shit, like, they can't even get anything, so that's basically how they're thinking. But, you know, the conservative, they could act like they could act like that too, but they're more deemed to think for themselves, so that's why I don't like either side, because it's in the same sense of being like, let's be corrosive and try to think we're from like a different dimension. It's kind of funny though, because like I try to understand how these political systems really do affect people's lifestyles, especially when they use their religious beliefs to kind of, you know, adhere like the situation worse, because you know, as far as like policies out here, if you compare a nation like Britain, their policies are actually way worse than ours, because due to them trying to have the whole like a Muslim issue go crazy, they will put you in prison if you express anything in a conservative value publicly. And you cannot have your own rights to, you know, like to basically, you know, talk up against Islam. And if you talk one word about it, you'll go to prison along with burning the book like alive. And I'm just like, what? And I'm like, you know, talking to my friend who's from there, Jay, and he was making a good point about it. And I was like, wow, that's really fucked up. Like, I could probably be way more pissed than I am, you know, about people living here. But I mean, you know, with them coming over here, the Muslims, which hashtag not all, but it's like, you know, that's like that's another wave of problems that we got to deal with now. And crazy fact, but the highest amount of immigrants that are in this nation are Pakistani and Pakistani/Indians, which are living in Texas right now, which is the most, you know, conservative state ever. That could probably go into a war with them if they ever wanted to take it that far. But I don't think Texas wants to, you know, have another Alamo. Oh wait, how would that ever really go down?
What?
No, I'm talking, you know, war fight, like a firefight. If Texas went into a battle of radical jihads.
Damn it! Wasn't a Super Saiyan supposed to be
I don't know how that would work in New York though. You probably have like a few people that try to turn their backs against us, and then, you know, to the end of the day, we just fuck them up.
Where's the
Just be like, okay, yeah, you want to take us all out? No, we're gonna have like half of our military out here. But we actually have a good amount of bases out here, so they probably wouldn't really get too far, because you're gonna have tanks like literally everywhere, and suppressing New York City along with, you know, the rural area. But I don't think they're gonna go after rural. They want bigger cities if you're like a terrorist, or more so a army regime.
You're a lot stronger than
No, but I don't even like politics. Did you say shoot fireworks? Wait, where do you live? In Fulton Park?
Is it? So what?
You live in hell? Where's hell? Have you seen Satan? Can you breathe Satan up your nose?
Go home.
Wait, what?
So you are alive.
I'm not going to let
Well, how many times have you breathed Satan
I'll
up your
destroy
nose?
you with all I've
I would
got.
like to know.
Let's enjoy this
Now,
slowly.
Can you ejaculate your sperm and turn it into blood?
Guys just love doing nameless things, don't they? Why can't we just
Oh, wow. Andrew, you are one smart motherfucker, but nigga, really? How many times can you do that? you got a mind of fucking Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, nigga. You must have been burning some shit with that curry, along with that Durantula flame, you know. Huh? Well, Hanzo Hasashi. Are you part Asian? Don't you be lying to me. What tribe do you belong to? Do you belong to Shirai Ryu, or do you belong to White Irish Clan? Why? I'm part of Little Island. I'm part of that thing. I don't know, that's not really racist though. Asians are, well, they put most of their time into math, so how is that really racist? Like, I can't, like, that's not really a stereotype. Like, if you're that interested of, you know, becoming more secular, and I guess, like, in my sense of atheistic, like, you would be that type of smart individual to not get into trouble and focus on
This is the
tough
end for you
subjects
both. I'll finish you off.
and be part of reality more.
You're still alive,
I
Trunks?
say that's a lot
hand
better
it.
than just, you know,
You're a
acting like a
genius
fucking
at looking
ignorant
like
piece of
a
shit
kid.
and,
Can I just,
you know, just committing crimes up against
starting
anybody.
to bother me.
We'll lose something to
Hashtag
play
not every
with,
black
but
person.
sure, why not? Go ahead, 18.
Hashtag not every black person. Hashtag not all black people and not all white people. you know, who's doing more crime? You know, white people, they do more crime. But now, but looking at the recent stats, more black people averaging rapes, murders, and too many shootings. So, I guess it's all coming down to city by city, huh? Oh, you want to know something really messed up? And this is, like, pretty race-baiting. But, Oprah, he was making a show on going to the most racist area to that claim to say that no black person has lived there for probably up to 45 years, in which that area was like literally like the smallest area like in the South, but yet again she wanted to do it to prove how America is still, you know, super racist. And like now that I don't know, because I used to love Oprah, I really used to love her, but now that I realized that she was really, you know, extremely racist, to be race baiting for white people being so superior, and to think that blacks have it hard in America. I was like, no, we don't have it hard. You know what I'm saying? Like we do have a founding, like father foundation. We have history here, so we have done a lot of good things rather than, you know, trying to purge on slavery all the time. But no, she keeps talking about that like as if every black person cares about slavery. So yep, that's why I'm just like, no, I can't even connect with like the black community anymore. And it's not only that, it's just because like they're fucking assholes, and I can't even deal with most black people now. Which most of them are just, you know, committing Christians that try to say that they do, you know, go to church every Sunday, but they don't. So, yeah. You go to church, nigga? You ugly. Well, I guess that you're part of my tribe now. You're part of my non-believer tribe. There is no God, guys. I have gone to church 10 years ago. That shit was ugly. I don't know, how would life in a mosque would be? Would that just be more fear?
Incredible.
I guess.
Absolutely incredible.
I don't know how that would really work, though. It would be kind of funny. You're gonna jump off a building? Why the fuck would you jump off a building? That is ugly as fuck. At least have a bomb with you. Like, nigga, like, you gotta have a bomb. If you don't have a bomb on you, then that doesn't make the comedy any better. At least that way, you're playing it off a Die Hard, and then if you have like the machine gun on you, you can at least tag like 100 people before you go down. No, that's a movie.
Never heard of it.
You are so effing boring.
Joking. So I know what it is.
You know what it is, but you just said, okay, whatever.
I told you I was joking.
Oh man. I see where you're coming from, Andrew. Dude, I gotta, like, learn how to get my character up. I mean, I'm a level 43, nigga. Damn. What is QQ Bang? I don't know. Oh, I was about to, ask you, have you bought any newer games lately?
Nope. I'm cheap.
As far as what?
I bought Injustice 2 and that was it.
What, you bought the disc?
No.
You bought a digital?
Yeah.
Oh, what, can I game share off you?
No, I already game share with someone else.
Oh, what, you can't do more than one person?
No.
That sucks though. I really wish that they had a feature like that. Yeah, because to me that saves up a lot more money, but you can actually mod your PS4, which I feel like personally, you know, Sony needs to stop getting up on everybody's ass like Xbox, and then they really need to just allow people to just freely download other people's games without having to have a limit on game sharing. Like, you could just go to their profile and just pick up whatever game that you want. Like you don't need to sign into their account. You can just they can give you, or they can give you a full legal right permission to get their game, and then that's basically it. You know, you just download the file and then it's on your console. I think it's just a waste of time that people have to just find secret ways to get games, and then you know if it doesn't work, they have to pay like a good amount of money, which isn't worth it at all, because I just find it bullshit. And actually, for NBA 2K18, that shit costs about $149 for a bundle.
Greetings.
And I'm like, no, I'm not paying for that shit. Sorry.
I ain't paying for that.
You already paid that? What is your
No, no, that's not
No. Dude, I would have told you.
My game share was one time.
I would have told you not to buy that until you have seen gameplay. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Better not bore me.
people, they're just that dumb. Like you ought to think that niggas are getting smarter, but nah, niggas ain't getting smart. They claim to say that they're smart, but dude, they're so fucking irrelevant.
I'm in this 2K community on Facebook, and like when that shit got announced,
No, because they try to find ways to get people to like them on YouTube and other social media links, so they're gonna make something that fake to say that they bought the actual game, but they didn't buy the game. You're just trying to scam everybody, and that's what's just going to get more people pissed off, because you clickbait them to get people to like you. And I'm just like, what? How does that even work? Like, like, put it like this. If I said that, okay, let's just say that I made a YouTube video that I was able to get NBA 2K18 and literally beat the whole game, and I just faked out using animation skills that I had 2K18. How many views that you think I would have gotten by now? I'm pretty sure I would have gotten over 20 million people liking me. If not, close to like 1 billion. Depending on how many people like 2K, but no. I'm definitely getting like millions upon millions of views, because YouTube isn't determined by how many subscribers you have, it's determined by like what type of content that you put out there, and then if people like it that much, they're going to rack up your views, and then on top of that, the ad revenue, even though that's kind of fucked up because the YouTube can demonetize you for posting any, well, obviously for me on my spectrum for atheist content or politics, but that's a little bit, cringy on politics because they're very aggressive, so they don't really find logical videos to be monetized. Rather, they like to have dumbass videos be there, and then these people are getting like loads of money. Then the other people, no, they're not getting monetized because they're actually making sense in their videos. But, like if I was able to clickbait like that, bro, I'd be having like 700,000 subs or more, just because I just made some fake ass, claim that 2K18 just came out and you got the game early. But how can you get the game early? Like if the company is still producing the game. Fucking pendejos. Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, I'm half like a Latino, so I guess that fits into my narrative of why that I'm an asshole. But no, not really. That's just stereotypical. But no, like I just hate, dude. Just too many pussies out here, bro. Just pussy. Yeah, just niggas, bro.
Come here.
No, you got niggas, and then you got niggas,
you look
and then
Are you
got
annoyed
pussies,
at losing
and then
the computer game?
you just got basic bitches, which would be like the girls. I don't know. When I get me a girlfriend, I'm gonna get with like a smart chick. I cannot be dealing with dumb ugly girls. I'm sorry that you put too much makeup on to impress somebody, and then you have some fucking ignorant men that want to fight me because I'm treating you right, and then you made dramatic scenes out of me just to have them fight me. Nope, sorry. I'll be armed. I'll be armed before Or before police come. I don't care. I'll just have me that like a legal rifle. Just hide it. What? Grenade? Yeah. I would definitely do that too. I think grenade is a lot better. Yeah, that's kind of funny though, because
I gotta warn you, your
I
fighting
think some
skills
people
aren't
do
going
have
to
that
cut
at their
it.
house. Well,
You're not
they're into
bad.
weapons. I'm really not into weapons that much. Like the only gun I would ever buy would
You
be
made a lot of commotion.
I'm probably say the
Now it's
M4.
mine.
At least that way I can shoot people better. I can put a red dot
What a
scope.
surprise! I didn't expect you to get this far.
Yeah, that'd be kind of funny if I was able to have me a bazooka inside my house. Like, yo, what's up, bitch? Be like, why are you pointing that at me, man? Come on, man, I thought we were peaceful, man. Nah, I ain't peaceful with anybody, you shit, man. Be like, hasta la vista, bitch. And then, like, you just blow everybody up, and then they're like, why are you doing this? Be like, Allahu Akbar, up your ass. And be like, have a fun day, kumbaya. Oh, how's your, My GM series?
Not bad at all. But don't get
Why'd
carried
you
away.
quit?
I retired.
Well, what was your record? Did you make it far?
I played one season. And then I started thinking this is not a way to play.
Why did you delete the game? Wait, do you need 2K17 as a whole? Wow.
I'll wait.
I feel your pain. No, there's just a lot of bullshit going on for my park too.
You've got to be
Because I
kidding me!
really do hate my park, I'm not gonna lie. And I tried
I'll lose that
getting on like a win streak and it's just super hard, but it's not only that, it's just like the people that play you, they're not good. You can tell that they're not good because, you know, if I'm able to run twos with somebody and just win, then that's a lot easier to get a 100-game win streak than 3v3 because you have to worry about the other guy that's playing with you. But I'd rather do threes because threes is like a lot better. But why can't we have 5v5? Like, can we have more players? Like, make players go through matchmaking. I don't like that match. That match needs to be just gone. At least with matchmaking, you're just able to get in with a game with somebody, and then that's it. Yeah, nothing else. All you have to do is just
instead of waiting on the dots.
Yeah, waiting on the dots. Just make it matchmaking. I rather respect that a hell lot more. Yeah, but at least that way, there's no problems. You're able to do whatever the fuck you want. And I guess for the season wise, you should be able to run CPU mode for my career. Like, let's just say that you don't want to play my career games, but you just want to see your player play. I feel like they should have an option like that, because I think it's really just really dumb that you have a lot of, you know, asshole plays that you don't want to go through, and it's just hurting your chances of making your my player score more because he's not able to play because, you know, the coach tries to sit you out and everything.
Let's get going.
And limit your like your path to get any buckets. I was actually gonna also say they should probably bring back Jordan Rec Center.
Yeah, a lot of people won't get that.
What, do you like JRC?
We have to fight. Let's fight to win.
Yep.
Do you think that's better than Pro-Am, right? Like, how much better do you think it's better than throwing?
Close call. This is getting dangerous.
You don't know? What is your problem, nigga? You're drunk? How much drinking did you do? Wait, what do you drink?
I suppose.
How is that even possible? Can you scientifically be able to drink a full cup of weed? I would like to see that. Okay, well, do you mix it with milk? Like, I don't get it. You need some milk. Oh. That's way too crazy. No, 21 Savage, that faggot, he was... Oh, wow. I'm on the side of gang shit. Murder gang. Yeah, I could tell that he'll be like the next, like, Radney King. He's gonna do some stupid shit, and then everybody's gonna lose their shit. Yeah, like, you know what, man? Like, I did too much crime, but I'm gonna become, like, the next, you know, father figure of not being there for my children every day. About 75% of black fathers do not show up for their kids. You're like, yeah, you know what, man? Like, I don't really care too much about my children, but my kids can just go suck a dick. I'm just finding newer bad bitches every day. Like, you know what, man? You know, I could have like 9 kids like by the end of my career, and by that time, all my kids know that I was a good daddy to not care about them. At least like they'll know me, but they won't understand how I live. It is just so devastating, and no wonder why white parents like take more black children. What's even kind of worse is like they even try to inject them into a church and then try to make them, you know, be part of like a more fucked up family. So that's why even with like adoption, they have to do a strict background check to make sure that, you know, the families aren't just taking in kids, you know, just be, you know, like abusing them. But that's why that I don't mind like adopting a kid, because at least that way I don't need to go through the process of having a girl, you know, or having my girlfriend or partner.
Let's enjoy this slowly.
Having a kid,
or else
so
we'll run out of fun things.
I just don't like to be inside the fucking like, emergency room.
Why can't you just hurry?
Yeah, I'll only go there if I'm sick or if she's sick. That's all. Yeah, like I still have like a... Wait, what? Gang, bitch. Yeah, like look, like I still love like the tits and like your tits and your pussy and everything, but I can't.
Paper cut.
How did you do a paper cut?
Candy wrapper.
Candy wrapper? How do you get a paper cut? That's what I want to know. Are you snorting coke right now? You're crazy. You doing coke? I'm smoking coke. I'm doing everything right now. Okay. Oh, you want to know something? You know how like the rappers try to say that they got like so much money in their rapping videos? Yeah, that's all fake money, right? Or they use crops. How do they use real money? That's what I want to know. I mean, like, can you just, like, get real money and just use it in your rap video? If you want to... Wait, what? They just... Like, they buy themselves, like, an actual money copier machine? I don't know. How does that even work in Counter-Strike? That's what I want to know. Like, I mean, the only way to do that is that you
You're
have
not
to,
bad.
you have to find the right code to hack into the government, and then that... No, but if you want to copy more money, all you have to do is that you have to find the actual government federal code in order to make sure that money isn't coming out as a counterfeit. But the only way to protect it is that you have to implement a type of code to replace over its original, and then that can be registered as, you know, legal money. Which, until police authorities find out that it's all fake, and then that's technically inflation if that was ever to be reprinted, because, you know, you're doing it in the sense of what Nazis used to do, into reprinting their money. Yeah, which I don't really see the difference. You know, most people do it anyway to gain counterfeit, you know,
Not bad at all.
in their own advantage. So I mean,
Don't get carried away.
like, this is why money is kind of just really retarded, because it's like, you know, that's why when people argue with like why there's no money, because, you know, the government's like reprinting it. That's what they do. They don't just call inflation for a reason. They're doing it because they want inflation.
You've got to be kidding me!
Yeah, but I'd probably be pretty rich by the time when I get my career. I know I'm gonna be... What?
Don't think I'll lose that easily.
Of course, if you want to get like a machine gun, then I can get me like an armor suit for me and you. And then how we do it is that you break into the main door. Andrew, don't tell me that's you. You little dick. You're a dick. You're a bitch ass nigga. Wait, do you actually have a Twitch?
You
do you have a
little
Twitch?
idiots are going to need to be taught a lesson.
What? Excuse me?
Are you a Namek?
Answer. Yo,
Now
answer the fucking question.
let's play a
Do you
little
have a
game.
Twitch?
You do know that I'm not serious at all, right? If you want to run, then run. We're not interested in fighting you.
You're so ugly.
Yeah, I know.
I want you to give me $500 so I can pay my rent.
What? Ow!
I can't wait.
Not bad.
I can't wait till I get.
Not bad at all.
I can't wait till I get my own apartment.
Been a while, eh?
I'm so happy.
Wonderful that you have grown into a fine...
Yeah, I basically got to work over 35 hours for next week. Then I'll be able to have a good amount of money on me, and then I'll be pretty much good anyway. Dude, shut up! Shut up! You're so ugly. Okay, well, how would selling coke would really work? Because the only way for me to get successful is that I have to have a weapon on me to make sure that there's no loose ends. like, yeah, oh man, like I'm doing all this coke, man. But nah, let me snitch out to like the police, man. Like, you know, like I'm not feeling too good on this. Then just got. Andrew, don't tell me that's you, dude. You're being bullied. Are you being bullied right now?
Since I've got nothing
Tell
better
me.
than right now, why not waste a few more moments with you?
How are you able to talk to me?
Can't lose here.
No, how are you able to talk to me right now? Well, tomorrow is tomorrow right now. Tomorrow? What the fuck? What the fuck? Yo, you crazy. You ugly. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Definitely get a water so I don't drown.
You gotta hydrate, nigga.
You get a water,
Yeah, I got you. I'm pretty much a night owl anyway. Hello? What the fuck? What is your problem? Damn. What a bitch. Oh, you wanna fight? Let's go. Hello? What? What happened, nigga? You crazy? You gone? What just happened? Well, I don't know. You tell me. Yeah. Who made that noise?
I keep muting and unmuting.
Oh, alright. Yeah, shit happens.
Even with all my perfect
Wow.
power, I should be
Wait, how do you do
able
that?
to beat you easily.
Wait, just... What, do you just click on your mute button? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, just click on mute off and on.
No way! How can you defeat 18?
What, doesn't that mess up your mic or something? I mean, if it's not killing you. I mean, if it's not hurting anybody, then I guess it's fair.
Lose against you? You've got to be kidding me.
It's going on your way, lover. Daddy. Oh. Yeah, boy. What? Can you hear?
that. You know how long it takes. I don't even know where I want to put half the stuff is.
No, yeah, I feel you. Damn.
Well, you've got some good moves.
We gotta redo that battle.
I'm doing my laundry right now.
How are you doing your laundry?
Just finished it, I'm putting it away.
So you're using a controller as you're in your laundry room on a mic?
You don't want to miss it now, do you guys?
I'm in my bedroom putting my clothes away. And I just have the headset on my head.
I mean that would be pretty good if your PS4 was that strong enough to get a signal that far. Well, yeah, well that's the problem with the PS4, and I'd say it's the same thing with the Xbox because you can't get a strong enough, you know, like a wave signal to, you know, play video games while you're just like, you know, walking around or yeah, getting drunk. Yeah.
Welcome.
Well, no, I don't get drunk, but I just have fun. I just have fun. That's all. If you ain't having fun, then like you're just not part of what the cause.
I hear you throw up.
You throw up?
No.
I don't know how. I don't know. Like how does that even work? Like, like I just don't get it. Like, it just kind of makes me think everything's being all disoriented. The only way that what? Trying to talk over me. You get it? You get it? I got you. You ugly. You ugly. Oh man.
Trust me, I've been called a waivers than fucking ugly.
Called the wada? Called the wada?
I've been called waivers than ugly.
Carl Weathers? No.
I've been called way worse than ugly.
Oh. Ah, I got you. I got you. Yeah, you super vanishing boy. Damn, DBZ is such a good game, but the storyline, I could just imagine how difficult it is. Yeah, I don't even know. What did I even get? What did this nigga even give me? Did he give me food? Oh, he gave me chocolate. He gave me chocolate, boy.
Chocolate?
Chocolate!
And then he comes Patrick down.
I don't even know. Wait, what? Which one did I do? Oh, change the future. Daddy don't die. Great Saiyaman is here. I gotcha.
I need to do a quest.
What quest? What, do you have DBZ Xenoverse too?
No.
You don't have it? Why don't you have it?
Let's go play.
Because I don't.
You like what? Nigga, that is like one of the best games known to mankind.
I'm good.
Oh. Oh wait, that one account that you have, Andrew Let's Play, do you actually use it or?
I put a video of
What, you do what with it? Oh, what, do you do Let's Plays, or? Oh, well, what do you do? Yeah, like, I don't even find Let's Plays to be that fun. It's like, you're just doing campaign. I like to do everything. Well, people who do have Let's Plays channels that have over like 1 million subs, like they're not even like that fun to watch. Unless you're doing some crazy challenges with it. Like, I mean, like, I play Kingdom Hearts, but that game is like, so, like literally, like, best game ever. And I'm actually gonna buy 1 and 2 when I get more money. You okay?
Not
I
bad.
feel your pain.
It's vodka.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, fam. This is gonna be like the longest live stream that I've done. Total 5 or 6 hours.
Don't you do anything?
You keep saying that till you beat that nigga's ass. If Connor knocks him out by round 4, then I'll say that that fight was way too easy. And most men are bitches in boxing. Alright, okay. Whatever you like to say, Sonny. I don't know, like, the only thing on boxing that I like is when somebody knocks somebody out. Especially when women knock each other out, because it's way... Well, no, everybody likes to stereotype women to say that they get knocked out a lot quicker, but I really disagree with that. Like, you know, some girls like to, you know, really keep on fighting after they got knocked out, so they like to try to make the biggest comeback. I don't know, it's like this one girl that I talked to, she's a professional fighter. She's actually like one of the more popular fighters. Her name's Kenya Enriquez, and she's really good. Very, very high dedicated
Let's enjoy
fighter.
this slowly.
I'm just like,
we'll
you know,
run out of
talking with her. I told her, hey, like, I really like your skills. You're a really nice fighter. I was like, oh, thank you. You're such a nice person. I appreciate it. And then, I don't know, I guess I befriended her online because I was just, you know, like, because I decided to make some fan art for her and try to show my support. So, you know, she said, yeah, like, I appreciate it.
You're not bad at all.
Like, you're very kind, and, yeah, like, I was like, we just talk here and there. Like, I don't really talk to her consistently because, you know, I'm always busy with what I gotta do. But other than that, she's very kind. I could tell that she has a cool personality. But what's really weird is that she doesn't really speak English. Like, she can type it. I know that, but I don't know if she can't type it properly. Then I think I know where this is probably going. Most Mexicans like don't learn how to speak English. You're like, No, that's kind of true though. That's the same thing with Puerto Ricans too. Puerto Ricans like don't speak too much English if you're coming from the island.
Now it's my turn.
But,
I know Mexico speaks fluent Spanish and English.
yeah, they know how to speak.
His mom knows to speak Spanish, but she understands English.
Hello, your friend.
Yeah, my friend of mine.
Oh. Yeah, well, that's the same thing.
Don't think I'll lose that easily.
Well, the only issue in America is that when minority cultures are together and they're not integrating with people to learn how to speak English properly, and it makes a bigger issue because a lot of people who are fluent in English in America, they have a bigger problem with the, you know, immigrants that don't know how to speak English, but it's like you need to speak English in order to get your way like around. But see now, when we argue about how many immigrants are coming over with no English experience, then that makes it more easier for us to kind of walk over people because, you know, we don't want to respect like what they're doing. And, you know, there will be that type of ignoramus of Americans that will just be total assholes, but, I mean, for the ones that want, you know, to be safe and have good, hardworking people that are from foreign lands,
You little idiots
I'm down.
are going to need to
Just
be
don't have dicks, that's all. If you're a dick, no, get out.
My true powers will have you cowering.
You're a dick, or you don't want to be registered, you just don't want
Now
to get into the process
Let's
of
play a little game.
being part of the system, then no,
You
get out.
do know
That's-
that I'm not
That's just how I
serious
see
at
it.
all,
Like,
right?
I'm sorry.
If you want to run, then run.
Oh,
We're not
what?
interested
Are you
in
constantly racist? I'm a big racist. I just hate the lack of people. Well, actually, no, I'm actually on your side on that. I really don't give a fuck about a lot of people.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
I don't know. If it's like a lot easier, I probably would get along hating with black people more. I don't know. Like, there's just like a little thing. Like, when I talk like a asshole, not like an asshole, but I talk like a bold person to black people, you know, some of them actually do like talking with me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, some of them really do like talking with me. Do they?
Alright, that
Yo,
attack
after you
was
said that to
fairly
me, like, I actually
impressive.
kind of fuck with you on that.
I'm
Be
beginning
like,
to think
"Alright,
this
well,
might be a good
I
battle.
appreciate it.
All right,
because I know that we
16,
come from two
time for a
different
quick
eras,
spec
or
check.
two different views, or two different lifestyles. Because a lot of people really think I live like a suburb life, but I didn't really live too rich or too middle class. Like, I was kind of almost poor at one time, but I guess I'm like average middle class. Like, you know, even at middle class, like that's still almost contingent of being poor, because you're still going through a process of having to deal with limited, you know, profits from your family. So basically, I come from a hardworking, you know, average family. So I'm happy. I just hate the fact that people think that it's right to have a social class with money. And that's not true. Money doesn't express anything. It's just a piece of paper from the street.
It's true. I'm just a piece of paper with a bunch of ink on it.
To be honest, I'd rather not see a world with money, because it just got my fucking page. Wait, you bought one? You bought one?
I was doing a sweatshirt. I was doing a little hat.
So if he leaves Portland, will you burn all that shit? That's why when people got angry of LeBron leaving, they decided to burn their jerseys, because we're gonna kill LeBron if he doesn't come back. And then now everybody's bandwagoning on his ass because he finally won it in 2016. But now what's going to happen? Everybody going to hate him in 2017? So that's what I'm saying. Like, them shits, dude, those are premium shirts, which. But no, like, by looking at those jerseys, they look big, right? They're like, are they like gigantic big? Like, if you're skinny, you can look pretty good in it.
Yeah, but I'm fat.
Wait, what size did you get? 2XL or XL? Like, how big is the jersey overall?
It goes.
No, this is impossible. My perfect form should be invincible.
And then that is still good enough to be good in, you know, belly, waist, and size and all that.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Well, that's my only concern, because a lot of people, they want to say that when you buy an actual jersey from the NBA, it's still going to have a wrong amount of seam not being sewed correctly. But I think that's bullshit, because it's like, if you're paying a good amount of money, they better make XL look like that it's really big. Like, I mean, shit, if you're just some fat ass, you know, turd at 700 pounds, like, no disrespect, but I mean, you best think out of what they believe that, nah, you know what, I'm gonna get me like a 3XL. Wait, what's the highest amount of XL can you get? Like what, 5XL or some shit? We were supposed
to be
like,
invincible.
What? How much is that shit? $300? Oh, you better not look at that shit. Dude, I'd be feeling bad for those fat people, dude. No, you wanna know something? Somebody wants to tell me that I need to respect fat shaming. and I'm like telling them like that fat shaming doesn't exist, and then somebody tells me, oh, that's so effing racist, and I'm like, what? Like, literally, like, I could find a bat and just hit somebody with it, but I'd rather hit myself. Like, I'm to the point where my brain has turned into a Terminator. I just know what somebody's gonna say. I'm too ruthless nowadays, but... Oh, wait, is that, oh, do you have any pets?
Yeah.
Like what? Where are they?
In the house.
Are they sleeping? Like, meow! I actually love cats, but... That cat's like,
That's funny, the one that sits in the chair all day long is the skinny one.
That's
and the
it,
one that
good.
walks around a
Keep
lot
concentrating on your training.
Goddamn second of the day is the fucking fat one.
oh no, fuck that. Fuck that.
But it's not like fat, it's like
That's just retarded. That's just like literally get off your fucking ass and work out.
yeah, fucking put the cat on the treadmill.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I gotta disconnect my controller and put a new one in. What are your moms like? They yelling at you?
No, I'm joking.
I'd be laughing if your mom yelled at you. Like, how's she up? No, bro. What I hated about living at my grandparents' house. Well, not really, but I knew that I screwed up on this. But whenever I was like playing video games late at night, my grandmother, oh dude, she stays up like a fucking hawk. She literally finds out that I'm playing games late at night, and then she tells me, why do you have these things on like 2-3 o'clock in the morning? Do you understand that I'm trying to sleep? And then I tell her, well, I got it on low volume, like I wasn't thinking I wasn't doing anything bad. And then she's like, turn these games off. And I'm like, wow, like legit, like if I was ever to get out of my recklessness of just, well, no, because I did have a job and everything, but I mean, you know, during the time when I lived with them, I was a little bit reckless, but I grew out of that. But I was just like always thinking like, why can't I just not have my shit on if I'm doing things right? But see, now with me, like before I became more independent, I was always getting into trouble with them. Well, not really too much trouble, but it was more so in the sense of like I didn't really took too much responsibility in my life. But then, like before the police incident that I had with my grandmother, no, things were, you know, getting a little bit rusty on what I was doing. So once I fixed that up, one day out of the blue, you know, she got me angry, and then she was telling me like, oh, I needed to move out, and I'm like, alright, whatever. And I basically was told, oh, I need to move now, and I told her that, okay, well, I can't get everything out of the house, and then she's like, no, I'm gonna throw everything out. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then, you know, she kept me to leave, and I was just like, okay, well, I'm not gonna do that. Listen to you. And she said that she was going to take out her shot.
What a surprise!
She never told me
I
it was
didn't
like
expect
loaded,
someone to be this strong.
I called cops, and then, you know, luckily with me, I didn't press charges with her because I knew that would have screwed up my family's relationship. But other than that took like a solid year for her to like get off this grudge against me because it was her fault. But other than that, I'm fine. Once I get my own place, it's gonna be working my ass off.
What's going on?
Do what I gotta
How
do.
can someone like this exist?
I don't need to be dealing with no Not too many
What a
friends.
surprise.
Like, you know, you can.
You're not
like,
bad at all.
You could come over if you ever want to. Did you say weed, nigga? I don't want to get. I mean, you could bring it, but you gotta be careful. Just hide it inside your pants. Well, how would that work if it's a disabled slash, you know, elderly building? Because like there are cameras everywhere, but as far as like what you have on you, huh?
Both people will start to lose their sense of smell.
You're not
I mean,
bad.
they don't really, you know. Well, that's what I'm saying. If I have a good room where I could just hang out and relax, then I don't need to deal with too many old people neighbors. Like, they're not going to be doing too much except they're saying, "Oh, good morning, how are you? Oh, okay, see you later, That's basically what they'll do, except for like the asshole ones to be like, "Oh, what are you doing? You need to lower that volume." And I'm telling them like, "Well, I'm not doing anything except just, you know, relaxing." Which it makes me think that apartment that I'm gonna move into, like, I'm gonna deal with some cringy ass neighbors where I have to be like making my volume at like 10 or 20, where they're like, "Oh, my ears are hurting me." Like, my ears are, I'm still hearing that shit. You're like, okay, whatever. But see, now, if I have like a good apartment where I could do whatever I want, where I'm not living with old people, I'm living with like, you know, middle-aged or young adult people, not reckless young adults, because technically I contradict myself. The apartment complex is near U Albany, so U Albany is in a half ghetto and half, you know, average, you know, community of students. So if I ever see a fight in U Albany, I'm gonna report that shit. Give me some YouTube money out of that. Like, like, yo, what's up, bro? Oh yeah, bitch, nigga, you wanna fight me, bitch? Oh yeah, girl, let's put them dukes up. Oh, you wanna? One of them rips each other's tits off. Like, why did you do that to me, bitch? What? I don't even know, man. Like, I don't know. I guess that, like, in this age of a free world that is soon to come, more guys are trying to become racist by trying to start fights more. And what was funny is that I saw this Rollstar video of this black guy that tried to start a fight with this. Yeah, this black guy tried to start a fight with these white guys, and, you know, they were country boys, so he thought that they were racist hicks because they just, yeah, they came out of the country. So, he basically was like, nah, like I want to fight you guys. Then he got his ass licked, and I'm like, alright, well, good for him, because he thought he deserved it. Like, it doesn't make sense to just fight somebody just because they're white. But, other than that, yeah, I'm just seeing more black-on-black fights on Worldstar. Yeah, like a few Latinos. It's actually kind of funny because I saw this mixed martial arts girl that fought this, that fought this ignorant bitch that wanted to fight her, but the girl who was an MMA fighter, she couldn't. She's not supposed to fight anybody because, you know, her hands are licensed, so they're considered as, you know, assault weapons. And I'm just like, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. And I think, to my opinion, nationwide, that should not be a law because, you know, they're still human, so they still need to protect themselves. And it gives guys who are perpetrators more advantages on girls that are not able to protect themselves, you know, in a court of law, because they're going to try to find that girl guilty over the guy that's trying to rape her. So I feel like it gives guys the upper hand to rape somebody that is experienced to fight, but they have more power. That's what I'm saying. There are some dumb laws that I don't like. Wait, how long do you even stay up late?
I suppose.
Probably like 15 minutes.
Yeah, this is gonna be like my last battle. I'm just busting Cell's ass right now. Turning him into like my little bitch. What? Oh wait, what? You going to bed right now? Okay. Well, guess I'll talk to you later. Oh, what games do you have? Well, what games?
I'll go through your game. I'll let you know if you have anything.
Wait, can't you look it up through my profile to compare what games I
As long
have?
as you draw breath, humanity is without a future. I'll end you, Trunks. I'll
I do have Mortal Kombat. Wait, don't you have NBA 2K16 or no?
Yeah. I don't have it downloaded.
Nah, fuck that. Do you have Call of Duty 4?
No.
Damn.
Damn. Wasted $40.
Yeah, don't waste it. And don't even get PlayStation Now. That shit is so effing retarded. Oh, do you have yeah, why not just have backwards compatibility feature?
Exactly.
Yeah. I would respect that, and then all backwards compatibility games are digitally downloaded. They can be digitally downloaded or by disc.
Yeah.
Damn, these fucking missions are wicked hard. But I'm gonna call that a night. So that was a good